Factsverse presents 18 people you won't believe actually exist. Number 18. Youngest mother in the world. Linda Medina is from Peru and born on September 27, 1933. She is the youngest mother in history, having given birth at age 5. At 5 years old and 7 months, her parents thought she had a tumor in her stomach. At the hospital, it was determined she was 7 months pregnant. Her reproductive system was determined to be fully developed at age 2.5. Her son, Gerardo, lived to be 40 years old, then passed away from a bone marrow disease. The father of the child was never identified. Number 17. Big hands. 50-year-old Duangje Samoxamam has what could be the biggest hands in the entire world. She has a malformation called macrodystrophia lipomatosa, which is excessive fatty tissue. She had surgeries and amputation was recommended, but she refused. She came to terms with her condition after looking after her parents. Number 16. Girl who married a stray dog. 18-year-old Mongli Munda, who comes from India, married a stray dog. Her family claimed she was cursed. Her village belief is that whoever she married will absorb her curse and become cursed too. She married the dog to pass the curse on to the dog. Number 15. Upside down. 37-year-old Claudio Vieira da Oliveira grew up having his head bent all the way backwards, which couldn't be held upright. His limbs are also useless. He suffers from a condition called congenital arthrogyroposis, which means that a joint is in an extended or flexed position. He can't use a wheelchair but manages to get around. He studied accounting and then, once he graduated, became a public speaker. Number 14. Dedicated without a limb. 25-year-old Crystal Cantu leads an active lifestyle. A car accident claimed half her arm, but she stays active. She weightlifts despite her handicap. She wanted to compete in CrossFit before her injury, and despite her injury still trains for CrossFit. She took the challenge of losing the limb and used it to become a better person and athlete. Number 13. Baby Charlotte. One of the smallest individuals in the world is Charlotte Garside. She suffers from primordial dwarfism, a rare condition. At age 5, she stands at just 67 centimeters. She isn't the smallest in history, but is still called Baby Charlotte. Number 12. Second time's a charm. Helen Shabangu, 62, and Sanae Misalila, 9, married twice in as many years. The wedding ended with both of the spouses returning to their homes with their families. The boy wed again because he wanted to make the wedding official so they would make their ancestors happy. This was done because the families believed if it wasn't, they would have bad fortune. Number 11. More the merrier. 45-year-old sisters Ganga and Jamuna have 4 arms and 3 legs, and they have a man too. They say he saved them from their lonely existence. Number 10. Age isn't a factor. A 30-year-old man prefers women age 60 and up because he says they satisfy him more. He even takes the women home to his mother, who accepts his lifestyle. The women get to feel desirable, and there's no need to worry about birth control. Number 9. Honey Bra. Sarah Mapelli covers herself in an oil which emits the scent of a queen bee. This lures around 12,000 bees to cover her upper torso. As she uses this as a form of meditation and calls herself Bee Queen. There are actually more practitioners doing this than just her. Number 8. Hear Them Roar. Janice and David Haley raise tigers in their backyard and have 2 tigers. The tigers have grown up with the couple and don't react aggressively. Despite the fact that the tigers are well looked after, they are still a real risk to the couple and unfair to the cats who should be in the wild. Number 7. Boy who's now a girl. Danan Tyler is a 9-year-old girl who was born a boy at age 4, tried to cut off his penis. At this age, sexual orientation wouldn't come into play. In the girl's mind, she felt the penis shouldn't be there. He leapt out of a moving vehicle when told he couldn't wear a dress to a party. His parents sought medical advice after this, and he was diagnosed with identity disorder, and the necessary changes were made so the boy could become a girl. Number 6. Everything changes. At age 7, Keaton was identified with gender identity disorder. A psychiatrist and a therapist determined that he actually identified as a she. Hormones when we are born tell us who we are so we can associate with male or female. In some people, these hormones are crossed and they identify with the other sex. Number 5. O's have it. This 24-year-old has a condition called persistent genital arousal disorder, where she always feels aroused. She claims to be able to have 10 orgasms in an hour by almost any means, such as simple musical vibrations. This might seem like something that would be fun, but these people suffer a great deal. They cause embarrassment and shame because they happen all the time, so she can't lead a normal life. Recently, though, she has sought treatment. Number 4. Lifting heavy. 18-year-old Devon Hill has a passion for weightlifting. He eats 5,000 calories each day to maintain his physique. He eats mainly protein and beats men twice his age. His mother prepares his meals so he can carry them around with him. He has won 3 natural Olympia titles. He dedicates his entire life to weightlifting. Number 3. Man or God. 35-year-old Chandra Orayan is from West Bengal, and some call him a god as he has a 37-centimeter tail. He has a natural gift for climbing, and some claim he's the reincarnation of the Hindu monkey god Hanuman. People travel for miles to see him and ask for his blessings, for they feel he has healing powers. Number 2. OCD printed. 58-year-old Keith Gordon has his arms, torso, head, face, and eyelids covered in tattoos. He has spent over 15,000 pounds for 5 years to get all the tattoos. He did have them removed at one time, but has gone back to tattoos. He has OCD, or obsessive-compulsive disorder, and blames this for his addiction to tattoos. Number 1. Women with no vagina. At the age of 17, a routine doctor's appointment turned into a shocking discovery as Jackie Beck was told that she did not have a vagina. Born with MRKH, Jackie Beck had a rare syndrome that affected the development of the reproductive system, resulting in no vaginal opening, cervix, or womb. Affecting roughly 1 in every 5,000 women, MRKH is one of any number of conditions that can result in missing or ambiguous genitalia in both boys and girls. Generally considered intersex, these individuals may have a challenging time feeling complete in their gender. Subscribe for more.